bitches, every city in my tribe. Look behind. Booty dominate the world, peaches ripe.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Hi.
What's your take?
Uh, Trans women are men
Why?
because that's biology. They don't have the chromosomes of a woman. Um, and that's really just that.
Why does biology determine gender?
Because gender and sex are synonymous. They're not different.
Can you define gender for me?
Not at the top of my head. No, I can't.
Why not? If you're going to have a discussion about gender, wouldn't you be able to define the term?
Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Sure.
Okay, gender right here. This is Oxford. It says gender, the male sex or the female sex. And that's all it's showing me.
No, read the whole thing.
That's all it's showing me right here. Hold on. Is there like a link or something you want me to go to?
Well, I looked up Oxford as well, and it says the male or female sex, especially when considered with reference to social and cultural differences rather than biological ones. Or a range of other identities that do not correspond to established ideas of male and female. So no, like the definition of gender does not agree with you that they are synonyms.
Okay, so what was that first sentence that you read? It
said the male or female sex, especially when considered with reference to social and cultural differences rather than biological ones.
Okay, so that first part, we just disregard that first part?
What do you mean?
The male
It
or
can
female,
include aspects of biology, but it is not completely reliant on biology.
okay, so you just said that gender is part of biology then. You just said it can.
No, I think more sex can be a part of gender, but it is not the
But you just said it's a
only.
part of biology.
What?
You just said it's a part of biology. You just said that it can be a part of biology.
Well, we're talking about gender here. So yes, an aspect of gender can be biological, but it's not the singular.
But it is biological.
No, it can be biological, it can be social, and it can be psychological.
So can it not be biological, or can it not? Or can it
What do
be?
you, well, if
Can it
we
be
look at
biological or
trans
cannot?
women, yeah, I would argue that there are social and psychological aspects that make them women, not biological.
And that's your opinion.
Well, I would argue that is the basic consensus within the scientific and medical community. That's just not my opinion. Do you have like a study or any kind of like authority that agrees with you? Because your dictionary didn't.
Can you tell me the definition of a woman?
Sure. So I don't think we need like necessarily a black and white one, but I would say a woman is someone who either corresponds with the female sex or possesses traits that are represented by femininity.
No, it's not adult human female.
What's
And
an adult?
trans women are not females.
Right, but I don't think being a female is what makes you a woman.
Yes, because that's the definition.
So again, we've already gone into definitions, and your appealing to a definition doesn't make necessarily your statement true, because you read the definition of gender, which disproved your own argument.
Okay, so if I said that I'm a dragon, am I now a dragon? If I want to identify as a dragon, am I a dragon?
So when we talk about identities, I think it's absolutely ludicrous to say that you are having an experience that's outside of the human's experience and make an analogous to someone who is saying that they're having an experience that's within the human experience.
But you're identifying as something that you're not.
You are identifying as something that you are.
You're not a woman.
What is your sexuality?
My sexuality?
Yeah.
My sexuality does not matter.
I know it doesn't, but I'm just asking you what it is.
I'm heterosexual or
Well,
straight,
how do we
whatever.
know that?
What do you mean? Because you just asked me a question and I just gave you the answer.
Right, so because it's what you identify your sexuality is. Like we it's the same aspect when it comes to gender. Just like we identify our sexuality, we identify our gender. It's more than just your biological components, it's the relationship that you have with your body and your experiences.
You're still identifying as something that you're not. You were born a man, X Y chromosomes.
No one is born a man, which you've conceded as well.
You are born a man. Okay, so
Well, I
when
thought
you
you said a man is an adult
or okay, how about this?
male.
You're
So,
born a
like, are
boy.
you born, one second, are you
You're
born
born
an
a boy or a
adult?
girl. How about that? You're born a boy or a girl. Let me clarify that.
I mean, I disagree with that as well. There are many cases of intersex where we don't have clear lines of who is male and who is female.
You're born a baby boy or a baby girl.
Okay. Again, that doesn't support your statement that
No,
you're
I'm
born a woman
responding.
or born a man.
I was responding to someone in the comments who said you're born a baby. You're born a baby boy or baby girl. Because okay, how about this? When you go and get an ultrasound and they tell you the gender, do they tell you male or female? Or do they tell you boy or girl?
I think that's just like how we use it colloquially, because like a lot of people in utero will refer to it as a baby and not a fetus, even
But
though
when you
technically it is a
but when you go
fetus.
to find out the gender, what do they tell you? Male, female, boy,
Right.
girl.
Right. Again, I'll repeat myself. We use that as a colloquial term. Just like when they're in utero, we say baby rather than fetus, even though it's a fetus and not a baby.
Okay, so then when that fetus is born, they're born what? A boy or a
It would
girl?
depend on a couple of factors. They could be male, female, or intersex.
Are babies like not boys or girls? Can babies not be boys or girls? And I'm not asking
No,
you
sure,
specifically.
sure, they can be. Yeah,
I'm not asking
that's
you, but
that's again, that's a gender, so that's like social aspects of it, not
no, because
necessarily biological
because
ones.
your homeboys in the comments are saying they're born a baby and
They are, right?
a baby boy or baby girl or baby
Okay.
intersex,
I
whatever.
still don't think that this argumentation you're providing me disproves that trans women are women.
It's not gonna disprove because you're kind of like stuck up in like your ideology of that they are. And, like I'm not sure like what type of like fantasy world that you guys are in, where like
It's
you
not
all
a
think it's
fantasy world. We
it is a
just
fantasy
recognize that
world.
sex and gender is not binary,
It's a
and that
fantasy
our
world.
understanding of gender is not completely rooted in biology, that there are
It
social
is,
and psychological aspects.
as you stated earlier,
Like
it
let
can
me
be
ask you
biological.
something. Do you wear dresses?
No, I don't.
Why not?
Because when I go shopping, I go to the men's section.
Okay, but would wearing a dress make you not a man?
Yes, because it's for women.
So when you put a dress on, it would change your biological makeup
Oh
and
no.
you would become a woman?
Mm-mm. That's you playing
Then
fantasy world.
then then again,
That's
like
you playing
how
that's you
then why
playing
don't
dress
you wear
up
dresses? If you're still a
because
male when you
it's
put
not for
the
me.
dress on, you're still a man.
It was made for
Why not wear
women.
dresses?
They don't appeal to me either. A dress doesn't appeal to me either. I've
Well,
never
I mean,
wanted to put on
don't
a
walk
dress.
it back now because you admitted it. You don't wear dresses because it doesn't affirm your gender.
It's for women. I'm not a
Right.
woman.
So if you were to put a dress on, you would not feel comfortable because it would be a garment that does not affirm your gender, which has nothing to do with your biology. So there is social aspects that you abide by to affirm your gender psychologically.
Dresses are for women. I'm not a woman.
So, like Scottish people who wear kilts, they're just delusional and
It's a kilt, a dress.
a kilt, it's a skirt. Yeah, it's another, I would say it's another article of what you would deem women's clothing. And I
I
mean,
don't
like,
deem it. That's
what
for
about a
men.
dress? makes it for women? Like, what about it makes it female?
Because it says it on the on the thing when you go
Right, but
shopping.
like, what I actually
Then-
think men would really like dresses. I think it would be more comfortable for your genitals because there could be a breeze. It would
Oh,
definitely be easier for you to pee. I think if we like think about it actually constructed, it would be beneficial for you to wear.
oh, right. Gotcha.
So again, like, what about a dress? The way that we have organized or designed clothing makes it female.
Because the definition of a woman is a female.
I asked a dress.
A dress is for women. Women are
Why?
females.
Why?
Which mean why? That's
Why?
the
Why is a
manufacturer.
dress for women?
Because that's what it's for women. That's what it's for. It's for them.
That's circular. Tell me why it's for women.
Because it is.
So you don't know?
Listen, they made it for women, so that's just what it is.
Say.
Yes, whoever made the damn dress.
Like, no, like, what if, so if they came out with men's dresses, would you wear them?
I don't think that
Or
they would
is all we have to do is change the tag to say for men, and you're like, yeah, I would wear
I
that.
don't think that they would come out with men dresses.
Why not? If we look back historically, there are many cultural examples where men wear what we would consider a dress. I mean, high heels were originally for men. Makeup was for men.
Clown makeup?
No, makeup.
I mean, some people wear, makeup. I mean, some men wear makeup and they're straight.
Yeah, if you look at like colonial times in Europe, it was very common for men to wear makeup. Royalty wore makeup.
Okay, I'm not disagreeing with that. I mean, I've seen some heterosexual men wear makeup.
Then you understand that there are social and cultural ideas prescribed to men and women that have nothing to do with biology, which would support my argument that gender is not just about biology. It's also about sociology as well as psychology. And that even though trans women might not meet your biological criteria, they do meet the social and psychological criteria.
Okay. I think we're just gonna agree to
Great.
disagree.
I'll take that as a concession. Anything else?
Yeah, this conversation's gonna get no one anywhere. You're stuck in
Well,
your
I don't think you
ideology.
know enough, but
No, you're stuck in your ideology, and then you just, I
I
don't.
mean, if it's really that bad, if my ideas are really that bad, then why can't you debate them?
It's really not that bad. I mean, you can. I mean, I just disagree. I mean, I can really care less. I mean, I'm not gonna.
Right, but you don't have any logic or reasoning on why you disagree.
Literally just explain why I feel the way I feel.
Right,
And why
it's
my
based in
opinion.
your feelings. It's not based in facts. So I appreciate you admitting that. Very mature.
Yours is
Anything
also
else?
based on feelings.
Anything else?
Yours is also based on feelings.
It's based on facts. But good try.
Feelings.
Anything else? Or are you gonna go? Okay, great.
I'm so fucking cute, bitch.